It's a great experience. It's always enjoyable to share your love of aviation, flying.
I know how important it is, for kids to start out early and reach for their goals.
They really see what you're trying to teach them, and they can see how that could apply further in their life.
I think the Adopt-A-Pilot program is invaluable, really, to Southwest and its employees. And I think that it is just another manifestation of showing that we're good neighbors, that we're good corporate citizens, that we have a great love and interest in and for children and for education.
The Southwest Airlines Adopt-A-Pilot program is an educational program.
It's really a good program for kids to be able to get in their classrooms and help them understand the basic concepts of science, math, geography.
Students adopt their own Southwest pilot who mentors them.
The program itself was developed to help children, help kids in the 5th grade, mentor them in their studies, to motivate them toward not necessarily an aviation career, but any kind of career, to make them think about what's out there and not focus so much on, well, I'm in the 5th grade and here I am today, but hey, this is what I could do possibly in the future.
It's basically showing them that if you have a dream, you can attain it.
Pilots make tremendous role models, great mentors. They're highly educated. They've got a lot of great wisdom and expertise that they can share with our young people.
Well, if I was telling someone else about the Adopt-A-Pilot program, I would tell them it's a fun way to learn because you're having fun, you're learning at the same time.
And it gave the kids an opportunity to see that what they were learning in school would be carried on outside the school doors and into the real world.
Don't let me sell you on doing something. Go talk to some of your peers who have already done it and ask them if I would not be correct in saying that they probably got 10 times more out of it than they put into it.
Southwest provides all of the necessary materials to support the program.
We had great books to follow, great pictures and things that we needed, maps, everything that we would need to follow to get through the program.
The teachers can make a big difference of how they integrate it into their class, or it can be just a little special side subject on the side. And so there's so many opportunities, and Southwest gives you a curriculum to start with, so it's not difficult. You can start out with little effort.
One of the assignments I know my teacher gave them was, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? And they all had to write a little project up, interview people who actually were in that career field, and do a little presentation to their class.
It's just a 4-week program, and it's usually around in February or March, around in that time frame. And it can be as much or as little, but the minimum is 4 weeks that you visit once a week.
Many of our pilots are so creative and so inventive that they add many more legs to the curriculum than what's already there.
You also talk about job opportunities, both in the aviation field and just in general. We concentrate on geography, mathematics, science, how airplanes fly, why they fly. I'm also in the Air Force Reserve, so I spent a day talking about flying in the military.
I showed them where I flew the previous week, and asked them a whole bunch of questions about geography. And then we did some experiments, in science, and of course we did a lot of math problems, and they came up to the board and did them. And I just wanted to apply and show them that kind of stuff does apply in real world, and that they really do need to learn it. And I hope that's what they take away from this.
We ask the students to tell us what is your career, what it is that you hope to do someday.
It took a lot of brainstorming.
My class ended up submitting an excellent video, which won the competition, and the grand prize was a field trip. We chose to go to Chicago and see the sights and sounds.
Southwest Airlines!
We started out the morning after our flight at the Wrigley Field.
And then we headed to an all-American 50s diner for a fun lunch of burgers and fries and miniature ice cream sundaes.
The people were kind of interesting. They kind of acted rude and funny at the same time on purpose.
After lunch, we went to Shedd Aquarium.
We took the group to the John Hancock Tower Observatory, where we got to ride the elevators to the very top floor, went outside on the observatory, and had a bird's eye view of the Chicago skyline.
Well, first I didn't think it was going to be this high up, but when I got to the top, I went to go look out the window, and I looked down, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Before we boarded our flight, we grabbed some very traditional and famous deep dish Chicago-style pizza and headed home.
I just really appreciate this experience, and I know all the kids do too.
Thank you, Southwest!
I mean, I can't think of anything more rewarding than that, than feeling that you've really made a difference, just if it's even in one child's life.
It's just really rewarding and a lot of fun to see the kids' smiling faces, and you know, their enthusiasm is incredible. You know, they never stopped asking questions.
Any pilots out there who want to do this is a top-notch opportunity. It does take a little bit of your time up, but the rewards are immeasurable.
Most of them who have done it once can't imagine not continuing to do it.
It's probably one of the most rewarding things I've done as an aviator, just giving back to the community and you know, seeing the kids smile is worth more than money.